Let's talk alchemizing fear real quick. I got this download today. It's not that we want to completely eliminate the feeling or experience of fear. It's simply that we want to change the way we relate to it, rather how we respond to it. And this needs to be experienced in the body. I'll give you an example. Today, I had 2 examples where I outsourced my sense of security. What do I mean by that? I mean, I externalized my sense of security, meaning I looked for my sense of security outside of myself, such as looking at how many views the YouTube video I got today got. How many views did it get, right? How many new subscribers did I get? Because if I didn't get any new subscribers, therefore I feel unsafe. I checked my bank account. Did my salary come in today? It didn't come in today. What's going on? It's delayed. If I don't see my salary in my bank account, therefore I'm unsafe. Now, you can hear me tell you right now that security is found inside yourself. You will not find security outside of yourself. You hear me saying those words and you think to yourself, yeah, that's probably true. That makes sense. But you're merely intellectualizing it when you hear me say that. Your body has yet to experience it. Therefore, you haven't actualized it. You haven't integrated that truth into your being. Example, I had a phobia of flying on commercial airlines for years. For years. People would tell me, just like I'm telling you now, that, hey, you don't need to be afraid. Statistically, flying in a plane is 2,000 times safer than driving in a car. There's only XYZ amount of plane crashes per year, and there's XYZ amount of car crashes. There are way more car crashes. I would hear that, and I'd be like, okay, that sounds true. Those are the facts. So then why did I still feel anxious leading up to a flight or when I was actually in an airplane? I knew the facts. Why did I still feel anxious? Because my body hadn't experienced that being in a plane is safe. And it didn't take just one flight for me to feel safe in an airplane, for my body to recognize, okay, we're in this airplane, we're not dying, therefore flying must be safe. It didn't take just one flight. It took years and several flights, overseas, domestic flights, all sorts of different variations of flights, for me to internalize and embody this truth that flying is safe. So what I mean when I say that your security cannot be found outside of yourself, you may hear that that's true. You may hear that, yes, flying is safe, that, yes, my security is found inside, but not outside. But your body must experience this, bro. Your body must experience that security is found inwardly. Here's what I did that worked for me. I checked my bank account. I noticed that my salary wasn't there. I felt the fear. I was aware that I was feeling fear. I put my phone down. I created space. I said, all of this fear is allowed to be felt. I allow all that is here and now. I held space for it. I allowed myself to feel the fear. I held that truth at the forefront of my mind that security is found inwardly, not outwardly. What I'm doing during this experience while I'm allowing myself to feel the fear is I'm metaphorically in the airplane, experiencing the real-time event. I'm experiencing the fear of checking my bank account, the feeling of scarcity in my body in real time. And I'm sitting with it. And I'm sitting with it, and I'm sitting with it until naturally my body calms down and recognizes, oh, we're safe. Which is exactly what would happen every time I went flying, bro. Is I would feel super anxious during the takeoff. My anxiety would reach a peak. I wouldn't try to alter, change, or run away from my anxiety. I wouldn't drink. I wouldn't take medication. I just simply held space for it. I allowed myself to feel the fear of being in a fucking airplane, 2,000 miles in the fucking sky, in a flying fucking tube. I allowed myself to fully feel that fear. And guess what happened? Eventually the fear went away. And my body was able to recognize, oh, it's safe. This is how your emotional brain works. This is how the limbic system works. This is scientific fact. This is what my therapist, who specializes in anxiety disorder, taught me. It is also called, what's the word for it? Exposure therapy. Okay. So if you have this fear that if you don't see numbers on a screen, therefore you're not safe, if that's the fundamental belief in fear, you need to, I suggest that you expose yourself to that stimuli and don't try to escape from the fear, because you're going to see the stimulus, okay? Or in other words, what triggers the fear, which could be checking your bank account. It's then going to send your body, it's going to send an emotional signal to your body that's going to trigger a fight or flight response. And what I want you to do this time is not go into mental masturbation of trying to justify, oh, well, I got money coming in this and I'm going to do this plan and this. And then you're trying to mentally escape from the fact that you're feeling fear. Do not, what I'm saying is fully embody the fear once it's been triggered. Fully embody the fear. Feel the fear fully, brother. Feel the fear fully. And you'll continuously have to do this until you eventually can recondition your body's response to fear. And over time, your body will learn that it is safe to feel fear. It is a normal feeling. And feeling fear will no longer cause you to act in such a way that you are running away from it. Do you get what I'm saying? So what happens is people aren't even aware that they're feeling fear, first and foremost. And their automatic nervous system acts in such a way that causes them to run away from it because they try to control it. They try to escape it. Think about when you have a phobia, right? Have you ever been afraid of flying? Have you ever been afraid of roller coasters? Let's say you're in that roller coaster, you're going up, right? You're about to drop. You can't escape the roller coaster, bro. You can't mentally try to justify that you're not in a roller coaster. The facts are you're in a roller coaster and you're experiencing fear because it's normal. Your body's about to be dropped from a 90-degree angle with fucking G-force. It's natural to feel fear. But what happens is we mentally try to run away from it. And we condition our body and tell our body that feeling fear is therefore unsafe. And when it's unsafe, we make decisions out of that fear. Because when we feel unsafe deep down, we try to control our external reality to feel safe. So imagine how fucking free you will feel, bro, once you fully experience the realization that security comes from within. Nothing outside of you will fucking rock you like it used to. You'll still feel fear. Things will still trigger and stimulate your fear, but how you respond to that trigger will be wildly different. And it will no longer control you. Isn't that beautiful? Just want to share this because just got done boxing. I've been fucking realizing this, bro. Been realizing this, dude. And it's so fucking powerful, bro. Because we'll get into in later videos how your internal state of being actually dictates your external reality, and how your resistance to feeling safe in the moment, regardless of external circumstances, is actually what causes your external circumstances to continuously, perpetually cause you to feel and embody this fear. Because remember what I always said, usually what you resist persists. So if you resist feeling the fear of scarcity, you will keep therefore manifesting experiences that make you constantly relive that feeling of scarcity. Hear me on this, brother, man. I know you can feel it in your soul. Now it's time to experience it. My simple suggestion is to ask God, your higher power, the universe, to aid you in this journey, to change how you relate and respond to fear. All right. Love you guys, man. Peace.